What is Kraken, everybody, and welcome to the official episode 1 of Songs from the Abyss, baby. I am your dungeon master, aka Daddy Mommy, Ernell Pearson, alongside my boy, Devin Brevin, the dude.
Yo, you're welcome for that nickname for this, by the way.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you. Actually, I appreciate that. Because even DJ
I
last night,
thought it was befitting.
DJ last night was kind of like, are you gonna do art for Daddy Mommy? And I was like, oh fuck, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
You
if
really should.
You
really should.
Yeah,
I think you should
have DM artwork. I think you need to
Yeah,
have
you should have
Eldritch
DM artwork.
being Daddy Mommy.
Yeah, make it an Eldritch being. Put a cloak on it too, like
looming figure. Yeah, you should do it.
I really just want it to be like those old Shakespearean, like half man, half woman, like
Just like a duality, just very like
Yeah,
and
I'll make it
it's
happen.
like
I'll make
it
it
has
happen.
like it's like it's like spelled like with like a like different apostrophes
Or like
and shit. Like
it'll
it's
just
like,
be a
it's like-
cloaked
It's like this,
figure.
dude. Hold on.
It's
Hold
like a
on,
cloaked
it's like,
figure, right? And then it's just theater mask, but one instead of it being happy and sad, it's daddy and mommy.
huge milkers.
Daddy and Mommy.
It's out of nowhere, dude.
I love it, man. We also have my little Thai peanut. It's Xander.
Hello.
Hello, how are you,
I'm doing good. I have a little bit of rumbling in the tummy, but we're good.
Rumbly and the tumbly, dog. You
Poop
know,
yourself.
sometimes,
Yeah, dude.
sometimes you can't help it. sometimes you get 3 beers
it
deep,
happens.
and
Didn't you
it
just eat?
He did just eat.
Yeah.
He did just eat. He had a sandwich.
Did.
Yeah, unfortunately. I was trying to
It's
support him.
the other
I
rumbly.
was trying to support him in his cause, but sometimes it is what it is. But speaking of the man that is hungry, we also have Garrick Bartholomew Eaton.
That's true. Yes, I do
Yes,
be
sir.
hungry.
Yes, sir. He do be
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah,
course,
I do be
of
hungry.
Did you eat breakfast already today? Did you eat breakfast?
No,
Yes, of
I did not.
course.
I chose Saturday morning cartoons and watched Bleach.
That's right, sir. That's right. Yes, you certainly did. That's okay.
Funny either.
Oh, wait. Yeah, because you showered, right? You showered and made coffee. That's right.
I showered and cleaned up my office.
That's right, sir.
Fuck you.
Well,
Who's productive?
who is productive? Well, this man is productive. It is our baby boy, DJ Simfix.
What it do, baby?
My movie man. We had a good episode last night, which we'll be talking about here in a second.
Yeah, great episode.
DJ, I love spending time with you. I love spending time with you. And then last, but certainly not least, it is our good friend, Mr. Pubmaster Drax. Sam, what's happening, dog?
Not much, dude. I woke up early so I could hop on and play Dungeons and Dragons with you guys, and I just have to make a point of it that Garrick has been super excited for this. So
He's losing his
faster-
fucking mind.
Yeah,
out
I
here.
think, I
was-
think the faster that we roll dice and he starts role playing,
That's-
he's
yeah,
gonna get
that's
more
right,
into
baby.
it,
That's
and
right,
then we
that's
can
it.
pass that on to you so he can stop messaging
That's
me.
right,
So-
baby. That's right.
Yeah. Also, I want to point out, Garrick
Sam
was
loves
the
it, actually.
least.
I do.
Garrick was the least excited about this.
I
when
was.
we were
Yeah,
starting.
originally,
I don't
yeah,
know,
it was so
it's
fucking
like-
funny,
like,
dude. That's
Garrick's
so
like,
funny.
I don't know.
Not even like least excited. I was just like, I actually don't want to do D&D, guys.
It's like I don't know. Like it's just you know what I mean. Like I don't really know, guys.
Yeah.
I had
Oh,
I had like an
turn
inner conversation with myself where I decided where I was just like, if we're gonna do it, and we already committed to when we had like our original DM plan, like that fell through because life happens. Like it is what it is. I
It
was
does.
bummed, but I was
Yeah,
like, I
it
already
is.
made the commitment. So I decided when I had already made that commitment, but we were making the changes because Ernell call, dude. He was so concerned that I was gonna drop out that he called me and was like, I have to tell you some news. He was just like, David can't DM.
Yeah.
Do you still want to do this? And I was like, yeah, man, I'll stick around. I was like, it's cool. Like I already put the commitment through. And then I had like a really long inner conversation with myself. I was like, there's no reason to not just let myself fucking enjoy this. This is my first D&D campaign ever. And I should just have fun with it. And ever since then, like the inner hype has just kind of been building. And now I'm actually excited.
Dude, me too,
Let's
man.
go,
That's the
David.
best part of this,
Hey.
dude.
Shout out to David.
You know,
Hey, we love you, David.
He gave us all the resources to get started on this, and I cannot thank him enough.
Yeah, dude.
David, if you watch this, you are always welcome to join us.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Even
Be like
even not as a
NPC,
DM,
like-
you can play a character even.
Yeah, we'll give you like a one shot NPC to take over on that. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like
absolutely,
one arc
Yeah.
is the David arc.
One arc. He'll 100%.
The David arc, that sounds
David arc.
religious.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Ooh, yikes. Speaking of yikes, so welcome to Songs from the Abyss, baby. That's right. This is our official D&D podcast, and this is our very first episode, officially. We did an episode 0 last week, which you guys can catch over on youtube.com.
No, we didn't.
And no, it's not there. It's not there. And podcast services of your choice.
Don't even try to look for it on YouTube.
Yeah, it's not there.
Kraken.
It's not there. Yeah. YouTube.com.
Songs of the Abyss.
Yeah. Or Good Kraken.
Are you doing reverse psychology right now?
No.
No,
No.
absolutely not. I don't even have a degree in psychology.
Okay. Before we kind of kick things off here, just want to do a little bit of housekeeping, guys. Our brand new episode of 20,000 Films is now live. That is me and DJ talking about our favorite movies of 2024. Spoiler alert, it was Madam Web.
No, it was not. It was.
I
not.
am
Spoiler
actually
alert.
curious. I didn't get to listen yesterday, so I am very curious as to what your guys' top 5 would be.
Dune
Because there were some
Part
good
2
movies last year.
Dune Part 2 did not make it in Ernell's anywhere in Ernell's list, nor in
No,
his
it made my
mentions.
honorable mentions. It made my honorable mentions.
No, it didn't. No, you
It
didn't
made
say
my
that.
top
No, you didn't
I
say
didn't
that.
say that.
That's
It's on
crazy,
recording.
dude.
It's on recording. I
you did
promise
not.
you I said it.
I still think that's my number 1
You
for
skipped
last
over
year.
it. I swear you
have
skipped
a
over it.
fear.
Nope,
I
did.
have
I
a
mentioned it.
fear of Ernell's top 5 right now. I have a fear.
It's a good top 5. I saw the TV glows on it. Good movie.
I haven't even watched that actually
Good
yet.
movie. Very good movie.
It's not a movie watcher.
Anyways,
Death
and then
Ratio.
obviously Death Ratio is also out as well. That episode is Garrick and Devin having a conversation about the Switch 2 getting announced. That is a good, wonderful time. And then lastly, this podcast, Songs from the Abyss, is not currently out on Apple Podcasts quite yet. We're just waiting for the processing to be done. By the time that this goes live to public, it probably will be. I'm just holding out some hope. Apple's just really weird about their like brand new podcast processing time stuff. So we're just kind of waiting for the last few days before they're all finished up with that. And then everyone
Thanks, Tim.
on the Apple side of things will be able to keep up with us because that's where classy people listen to podcasts. You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. I'm not saying
Yeah,
you,
it's classy, even though you guys-
don't take that too
even though you
seriously.
guys,
You know what
don't
I'm saying?
get that, yeah.
Don't take that too seriously.
You use Spotify.
I do use
It's actually-
Spotify.
that's
I
where
listen to my podcast on Apple Podcasts, but I do use
That's
Spotify
it.
for sure.
I use,
You and 3
I use
others.
Spotify for audiobooks and music,
Everyone else.
and then I use Apple Podcast.
I still use Audible for my audiobooks, but I might take that off. But I really only use it for the free credits. But Spotify has like so many things for free already that like I might just like
Yeah.
abandon that bad boy. But anyways, speaking of abandoning, we're getting right into this bad boy now. Gentlemen, are we motherfucking ready?
Absolutely.
Because
Ready.
this
yes.
is our first
yes.
campaign. Let's cue some music, baby. Let's fucking go. Gentlemen.
Pirates of the Caribbean theme plays in the background.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I know. I'm just using like licensed Disney adventure music. That'd be so funny. That'd
Brought
be so
to you
funny.
by Disney.
I actually don't hear music.
Gentlemen,
there it
we have our adventures here. Wonderful characters that you guys have introduced to everybody. I will present them to the people at home on your frames, looking tasty, delicious. I think you guys can see it on the stream on your end there, but I'm gonna turn that down a wee bit just in case because I don't want that to be too loud. Nice music. Okay, there you go. Let's see here, gentlemen. We take you all to the Forgotten Realms, which is where D&D is like mostly based in. Anyways, the world of the Forgotten Realms is one of high fantasy, populated by elves, dwarves, halflings, humans, and other folk. In the realms, knights dare the crypts of the fallen dwarf kings of Delzoun, seeking glory and treasure. Rogues prowl the dark alleyways of teeming cities such as Neverwinter and Baldur's Gate. Clerics in the service of gods wield mace and spell, questing against the terrifying powers that threaten the land. Wizards plunder, bards sing, and tyrants command. On the roads and rivers of the realms travel minstrels and peddlers, merchants and guards, soldiers and sailors. Steel-hearted adventurers from backcountry farmsteads and sleepy villages follow tales of strange, glorious, faraway places. Good maps and clear trails can take even an inexperienced youth with dreams of glory far across the world, but these paths are never, ever safe. Fell magic and deadly monsters are the perils one faces when traveling in the realms, gentlemen. Even farms and freeholds within a day's walk of a city can fall prey to monsters, and no place is safe from the sudden wrath of something like a dragon. Our story takes place in a region of the Forgotten Realms called the Sword Coast. This is a place of adventure, where daring souls delve into ancient strongholds and explore the ruins of long-lost kingdoms. Amid a lawless wilderness of jagged snow-capped peaks, alpine forests, bitter winds, and roaming monsters, the coast holds such great bastions of civilization as the city of Neverwinter in the shadow of the fuming volcano known as Mount Hodenau. And nestled within the foothills of the snow-capped sword mountains of the Sword Coast is the mining town of Phandalin, which consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings. Crumbling stone ruins surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Phandalin's residents are quiet, hardworking. They're building, they're making a living. They are folk who came from distant cities to eke out a life amid the harsh wilderness. They are farmers, stonecutters, blacksmiths, traders, prospectors, and children. The town has no walls and no garrison, but most of the adults keep weapons within easy reach in case the need of arms should arise. Visitors are welcome here, particularly if they have coin to spend or news to share. The Stone Hill Inn at the center of town offers the modest lodging and meals. A couple of doors down from the inn is the Town Master's Hall, the office building of Town Master Harvin Wester. On this particularly bright and beaming morning in Phandalin, a man with long hair quietly enters the Stonehill Inn and approaches the front counter. Sam, we look at Boris Tarpos entering the Stonehill Inn, my good sir. On the Stonehill Inn, you can see bright sunbeams shining through the front windows, going across the walls as they shine through. On those walls, an arrangement of unlit candles and lanterns screwed across all the way around. It is daytime, so you can tell that they are lit in the evenings, more specifically. A large dead fireplace is looming behind the counter as you approach it, with an old worn painting of snowy mountains above this fireplace. And to the left is a staircase that leads seemingly upstairs to the second floor. A large wooden door sits between this hallway, the staircase, and the fireplace. And from this door, you can see it propped open by a barrel and a stack of wooden crates, kind of like someone's back there, kind of trying to keep the door open. And from inside, behind this door, this opening, you can hear shuffling and heavy footsteps, kind of like someone's thrashing around, moving stuff in the back. And out comes a man, huge guy, massive, stocky, middle-aged guy with crazy hair, but a really well-kept beard, and a potbelly. Looks like he's been drinking the beer, if you will. He likes he's a man of good ale. Okay. But he is a large man. This is a big, intimidating man. Okay. He places 3 reasonably sized logs into the fireplace that's behind the counter, claps his hand together to dust them off, and he sees you standing there at the counter. He goes, right then, bid is 5 silver pieces a day, and we have hot meals for a silver piece alone. if you're feeling particularly peckish. I'll not have any empty stomachs behind these walls, but what can I do for you, sir?
Did I just come into town? Like I just showed up?
You just came into town, yes.
You know what? All right.
Just what in the
Sir, what would a gold piece get me for the day? I am hungry. I am parched.
I can offer you a room and plenty of hot food if you're looking for the newest meal. I've got some lamb soup going for right now. Would a room do for you?
That would be perfect.
Okay. And you just come to visiting then?
Here for work.
This is the first time in Phandalin?
Yes.
Okay. And as you can see, we've got quite the mining town among us here. You're staying for long?
That is to be determined.
Okay. Well, you obviously you can stay here as long as you like. You've got the coin to match for it. We've got the rooms for you, lad. Just beware. While we've been here lately, there have been showings and people's tellings of quite some disturbing stuff going around. Just beware. You want to watch your back out there. Do you have any business here specifically looking for anyone?
We're here for a job posting, correct? We're here to investigate what's going on with Phandalin. Is that what I'm gathering?
Give or take, yeah. I mean, you obviously have your own business here in the town itself, so you can kind of take this or leave it out for how you will.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think Boris is just gonna basically respond with I'm just looking for paying work, and then it'll be travels back home however long it takes.
Well, if you're looking for paid work, the town master could lead you in the right direction of where you need to go to earn honest coin around here. Unfortunately, though, lad, he's not going to be easy to talk to. Unfortunately, the man's been quite fearful of being outside, considering the dragon sightings and, of course, the beast that's been roaming around the area. So, be careful to watch your backside. But you can find Harbin just a few doors down at the town master's hall if you need to talk to him and pick up a job over there.
I appreciate the information, but what type of enemies are you talking about?
Well, of course,
what's this beast?
You'll maybe notice that there's a couple of problematic things around town going on here, but there's been sightings of a young white dragon roaming the area, and soon after the dragon showed up, we started noticing that there's a problem with this creature that nobody can quite pin what it is. It's just been showing up around town, scaring the children, scaring the women, and bodies have been thrown across the land. Nobody knows why. But it's out there, so beware, lad, beware.
Is it indiscriminate in its killings? As in, is it killing people and livestock, or is it just people only?
You're asking me questions, lad, that I have no clue to. I'll tell you, I do not know the kind of the beasties, if you mind me saying. But I mean, you are more than welcome to take on the chore, if you will. If you are welcome to it, and if you are, I've got rooms for you to stay, lad. Rooms galore.
That I do appreciate. I will try to get a hold of this town master. What's his name again?
Yes, that's Harvin Wester, the town master. You can find him at the town master hall. He sometimes roams around town, but I've heard recently that he's locked himself behind closed doors, not really wanting to talk to anybody. But best of luck to you, lad, and we'll see you out.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And we can see good old our man Boris looking into around the cabin, around the inn, and noticing that It looks very, very dusty there, as if our good man Toblin Stonehill has not very much kept up on this place. So Boris walks out and makes his way towards the town master's hall, in which now we move to let's see here. I'm gonna roll for where we're going next.
He's rolling.
6. Rolling. Okay. I see. So we are actually going to go to the Town Master's Hall. And the Town Master's Hall is this large, sturdy stone building planted right in the center of town, that has a bell tower out the back. And there's a notice board in front of the building for everyone to be able to see, with a very sparse number of notices, but the amount that is there, it is very much blatantly presented. They're all written in common tongue, but they all are stating, beware of dragon and beasts, stamped on every single paper nailed to this notice board. And of what few papers there are, maybe 3 or 4 kind of tattered, stacked in front of each other, they all say, beware of dragon, beware of beast, missing person, missing child underneath them. And inside the hall, the hall is uncomfortably empty for a building that is typically used for something like Phandolin's local government, with only one woman inside, present, standing at the counter near the entry to the building. Light struggles to peer through these windows, unlike the Stonehill Inn, because these windows are entirely caked in dust. They have parchment covering these windows, and wood boards nailed to the insides to keep people from being able to see inside or out, through quite a good few of them. And every surface within this building, the counter included, is caked in dust. It's obvious that this place has not really been occupied in quite some time. But now we move to Jackal, who has quietly proceeded into this building. And Jackal you have a package, a parcel in your hand. And you're noticing on this parcel, it's noted Harbin Wester across the top, Town Master Harbin Wester. And you approach the counter, and there is a woman looking down at a piece of paper on this counter. She's writing vigorously, very much not paying attention to you being present within this space. And as you approach the counter, you notice that as she's sort of like writing things down, that she's kind of giving a like, as she's writing different sentences.
No.
She's just she's
scribbling out.
Yeah, she's disgruntled. Yes, Devin.
You have it set up on Sam.
Oh, do I? Oh, no way. Oh man, my bad, guys. I'll get that set up again here. Sorry. There we go. That should be good. My apologies, guys. Yes, you approach the counter, and this young lady's sitting there doing her work, and she looks up at you at the counter and says, "What can I do you for?"
Yeah, so I have the parcel in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a package for Harbin Wester.
Unfortunately, Harbin's not here currently. He is at home. Not.
Oh, can you tell me where his home is? I gotta deliver this. I gotta get back.
I could.
Boy,
I really could. But unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be seeing anyone anytime soon. You could try. He's 2 doors down. You'll see the big red house there, just around the corner from this building here.
I mean, could I just leave? I need to get rest. I took a long time getting here.
Sir, you absolutely could. Just be careful. The people here are at unrest currently, so you do not want to be going around giving yourself too much attention as you go to bother Harbin. Do you have something that you need? May I help you with this?
Well, I did see all those signs you had posted out there. Did something about missing children, some dragons, but
what's going on?
I don't want to talk about that here. Just make your way to Harbin. Go to Harbin. Okay.
Go to Harbin. You said he's 2 doors down.
2 doors down to the left. Just go out the door. He'll be right directly to the left. Big red house.
Okay.
Knock on the door. You can bother him with this there. Okay.
Oh. All right. I'm just, I was just gonna ask.
Out.
Is there a
Out.
place to stay? All right. And I take the parcel. I turn around. I start walking away.
So DJ leaves the town master's hall, obviously begrudged. That is quite the sight here, having this woman tweaking out on you this much. So DJ goes down his 2 doors over to this large house, and as Jackal approaches Harbin Wester's door, you can see that the windows of this house are covered in old, worn parchment. In the same way the windows were at the town master's hall, he has these windows completely covered. Nobody can see through these. He can't even probably see out of them. He's locked himself into this house. The courier's box next to the front door is filled with letters and scrolls and packages and things sticking out from the opening. And there's a whole row of empty milk jars filling a large barrel just outside of this door, sitting at the opposite side of the door. And Devin also, I think the reason that it was showing that is because I was in studio mode, so just bear with me here, okay? If it tries to change, I gotta... Okay, cool. It's not what people are actually seeing in the corner. We're good. Just hang tight with me. And DJ, as you approach the door and notice that this entire ridiculous display of disparity is in front of this door, of this man just trying to obviously keep himself safe here. You notice that this house is actually quite large. It's quite massive. And because of the size of the house, you wonder why someone would need to secure this house as much as he has. But still, you approach the door and you knock on this said door, my good sir. And from behind this door, you hear, "If you're a monster or a dragon, or any other beastie between, know that I'm far too thin and bony to make a good meal. Leave me alone."
I'm not a monster. I just got a package for Mr. Weston, Harbin Weston.
Well, that would be me, but you have no business coming here and bothering me with this. You don't need, just leave the package at the door. It is fine.
Well, it seems like you got a lot of other packages at the door. You know, I need to deliver this to you. You need to sign off on this.
I don't need to be signing anything, lad. Like, you don't need to be bothering me with this. Just leave the package here or go away. I don't want to be bothered by anything, man or beast alike.
All right, I'm just going to leave the package at the foot of the door. All right?
Yes, that is fine. That's fine. You can do that. And as you're putting the package down in front of this door.
I'm not putting the package down.
Oh, you're not putting the package down. Okay. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm pocketing it.
Oh.
I want to look through the courier box.
Oh, okay. All right. I like you. Go ahead and do me a favor and roll an investigation check for me.
Okay. Investigation check. Can I use the dice tower? I'll use the dice tower.
You can use the dice tower. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. My investigation is +2, so whatever +2 is off.
Yep.
Nat 20.
What the fuck?
Nat 20.
First roll of the game, baby.
First roll is Nat 20.
Nat 20 already, doggy dog. Jesus
Let's
Christ.
go.
So DJ, you start digging through this open mail slot, this open mailbox here, and you start noticing that the mail that he has in here is such a like crazy combination of like letters from as far as past Baldur's Gate, letters from people in town that are like looking like they were just written in just jarbled crazy like writing and signage and stuff. But you do also notice that there is one specific package in here that is not for Harbin Wester. You notice that is actually for a Cynthia Garrell.
Oh.
What do you do with that, sir?
My inner monologue. Okay, just to preface, my inner monologue is going to be speaking British. So, Cynthia. That's not Harbin Wester. Let me take a look at this. And then, like, I'm going to pocket this for later. I'm not going to open the letter yet. Jack was going to pocket it just like with the other package.
The Cynthia mail? The Cynthia mail?
Yeah, the Cynthia mail. I'm not going to open it just yet.
Well, it's a good thing that
around.
Taking mail is not illegal in the Sword Coast, my friend.
I know, but like, because I'm still looking around because, people, what I mean?
Of course, right.
Right.
You give her that 20.
Yeah. So
Good.
I would like to scope out this building for a second.
Oh, okay.
Any entranceways, any pathways for maybe later.
Gotcha. Okay. Roll me one more investigation check, please.
Okay. I'll roll one. D20, yeah.
What'd you get?
Nat 1.
Nat 1?
It's that one.
I want to know why he looked behind him for a second.
I was seeing the
That was his check.
Nobody else saw that.
That was him looking for the holes in the house, actually. DJ,
I just see nothing. I'm like, what the? Like, I just confused by the house layout.
This is the house.
Like, yeah, it's just a house.
DJ, you don't even see a mouse hole in this fucking house. There ain't nothing.
Crazy.
There's not jack shit, my friend. I would argue that you don't even see the chimney.
Wow.
The house
There's a chimney I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
He looked up in the air, and then some dust got in his eye.
He kind of.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
DJ, you kind of like lean around the corner of like the house directly by the door. You lean around the corner. You see, it just looks like windows over there, and
it's like
you look around the left side. Definitely nothing over there either. And that's pretty much the extent of how far you go with that. But as you're doing that, Boris actually approaches the front door for Harbin Wester. And Boris obviously is here looking for work. And he comes up and sees you. You guys both make eye contact. And as you're doing this, you can hear Harbin Wester start shuffling behind the door. You hear just... What do you do?
Me or Sam?
Either.
Oh, I'm looking at Sam. Jack was looking at Sam, like pointing at him and then pointing at the door, like,
Like,
So I go in. I'll walk. Oh, Garrick says it.
Excuse me, Daddy Mommy. Could you
Yes, sir.
please put their icons on the map? I'm trying to figure out where they're at in town.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Proceed, sirs.
You know this guy?
no, do you?
No, I'm just here to deliver a package. You know how to get in here?
First time.
First time?
Yeah.
So you're new to town too.
Yeah. Also, I do want to make a note that I have seen the posters for like the this like dragon, these like missing people, and if they're loose, I'm just gonna grab a handful, just so I can kind of like commit to memory like the face of these like the drawings of these things.
Sure.
So I was just like, I'm gonna have like the posters like in my hand, be like, I've come to talk to Wester, that's his name, about these, and I just hold the posters up.
Oh wow. Yeah, I did see those around town.
You hear Harbin from behind the door go, I heard that! Don't bother me!
Good, maybe you can answer some questions then.
I don't think he's gonna open the door.
I'm not here for questions!
You shut up. I'm trying to have a conversation with my friend here.
Ah,
Now,
bollocks!
your name.
What?
What's your name again, sir?
My name is Boris.
Dragons!
That's a strong name.
Dragons and beasts! Filthy animals!
Shut up! You shut up!
Disgusting! At my front door!
So, your name.
It's just a shitty little voice, a shitty little head,
So Boris, you wouldn't know where a person might be. I need a place to stay for the night. I just came in, long day. Is there an inn around here? Do you know?
Yeah, I actually just came from the inn. Innkeeper's intimidating.
Intimidating? Oh, I've never met an innkeeper that wouldn't turn away from gold. So I mean, it's just the way it is.
That's how I bought my stay for the evening.
Well, how much? How much was it?
I just gave him 1 gold piece. This
1 gold piece? That's
whatever coin it is. The food smells
mighty
good.
fine deal. I'd take that deal any day.
Yes, the food smells good. He just lit a fire. Travels have been long.
Right. Well, now, I get paid if I just deliver the package. So, I take the parcel out of my little sack here.
Hold on. I'm hearing instance of 2 fine gentlemen looking for an opportunity to make some money today. Am I correct?
That is correct.
Yes. I suppose I can speak a little bit of an opportunity for you. Yes. My apologies. I am Harbin Wester, and he's still behind this door.
Yeah,
right? He's not
like yelling.
He's like behind this door, so you're just kind of like, what the fuck is he like? I am Harbin
He's giving
Wester.
this like bravado, like he's like actually posing behind the door.
Exactly.
Can you open the door?
No, not today, sirs. I can explain perfectly fine from behind here.
I don't think I can't hear you. What would you say?
Gentlemen. I have an opportunity for the both
He's
of
trying
you.
to deliver a package, and there's a lot of mail here. You should look at that.
I will look into it when I am soon and ready. Okay. Gentlemen, we have an issue around the town of Phandalin. You gentlemen might have recently heard.
Sounds like you're the issue, buddy.
No, sir. No. The real problem, gentlemen, is the dragon that is going around, and the beast. The beast, yes. The beast makes me shudder. I don't like the thought of this creature going around. Bodies, gentlemen, bodies have been strewn across these lands, and I am just, gosh, I don't like it. I don't like it very much at all. But you, fine gentlemen, could take care of a little something for us. Maybe you two could find the beast for Phandalin. You'll be heroes of the town, of course.
Look, I'm not into the hero bit. I'm just a mailman. I'm just here to deliver.
Gentlemen. How about
I don't know
this?
about this Boris fella, but Boris could probably help you. You look strong.
How about this? I have the opportunity of a lifetime. If you find the beast and take this beast down. As a matter of fact, there's been recent sightings of this beast currently at Umbridge Hill. We have had many a folk report to us the troublings of Umbridge Hill. And there is a young woman there named Adobra that lives in the windmill at the very top of Umbridge Hill, and she's in quite danger with the beast, having been seen there many, many a times of recent. Gentlemen, if you find the beast, bring Adobra to safety. I shall pay you both 25 gold apiece.
Now, is that 25 gold split between the two of us, or is it 25 each?
We can talk about that when upon your return.
No. No. I do not deal with this kind of gold switcheroo.
Beast and dragon, my front door. Filthy animals.
All right.
How much
Boris.
for the beast and the dragon?
Oh, boy, you will never fight and defeat this dragon. The dragon is far too large for the likes of you two.
Well, neither will you from the insides of your house.
I am perfectly fine here, sir.
I'm sure you are.
Let's say this. Let's focus on the beast first. Boys, if you bring Adobra to safety, I shall pay you both 25 gold.
Now that's more like it. Now, Boris, I don't know about you. I see you're a pretty nice set fella, right? Now, I'm just here to deliver a package, but this deal does sound mighty fine. I'm not a big fighter myself, but I mean, I would love to tag along. You know, I could carry your stuff. You know, still get 25 gold each.
I mean, Boris doesn't really carry a lot. He just kind of has like a satchel, like that just has the basics.
I could carry that for you too.
Yeah, I just want to point that out.
Yeah, no, just the irony of I could carry your stuff. Like he's just wearing nothing.
So when I walked up to the town master's house, did I see Jackal like pocket any of the packages or anything?
No, you did not. No.
Okay.
And that 20 saved my ass, man.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. In that case, I would like to make. I'm gonna make an insight check to see like why he's so eager to like carry my stuff for me.
Okay.
Oh, down tower. I got a grand total of 6.
So when you really think about it, you notice that he has this bag on his back with mail on it, and you think, well, he is a mailman.
And that's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all insight he has.
I'm just gonna look at him and I'm gonna go. Your name was Jackal?
I don't think I said my name, feller, but I don't know how you found that out. But yeah, no, nice to meet you, brother. I extend my hand.
I will shake his hand very reluctantly.
Yeah, I'll like fucking shake. Hey, nice to meet you, buddy.
Enthusiastic.
Well,
okay.
Yeah. So, well, we have a deal, right? I'll carry your stuff. You know, we'll tackle this beast or whatever this guy is going crazy and cuckoo for. I'd still need to get to this inn, so if you don't mind me, I'll have to skedaddle a little bit. I got all this stuff on me. Don't want to, you know, I got to put it somewhere, right? Got to put it somewhere. So if you don't mind me, I'll.
It sounds like we're going to the same place, so we'll head to the inn.
I thought you just came from the inn. You know what? I'm not gonna argue. You seem like you know what you're doing. I'll follow you. Lead the way, sir.
I will lead the way to the inn because Boris is he's definitely tired and hungry, but he wanted to talk with the town master to figure out more about this job. So then, you know, you get a good start to the next day. And then I'll explain that to my new friend here.
Yeah, in my head, I'm like, he's totally buying this. He's totally buying like this whole gag.
Wow. Okay. All
Because
right.
I'm trying to keep it secretive. You know, trying to keep it secretive. Because Jackal, he holds his cards to his chest. You know what I'm saying? He holds his cards close.
Of course.
So, you know, the whole playing in fool type of thing, playing this charismatic kind of
Of course.
I don't give a fuck.
Of course.
But
Yeah. Gentlemen, you both turn tide and make your way towards the south side of town. And now you will go roll for our next guy here.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful. This is perfect. Okay, next we move ourselves to the wonderful, beautiful plains of Umbridge Hill. And let me know if that map updated for you guys, by the way.
Oh yeah, it did.
It did. Okay, cool. Umbridge Hill.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
We move to Cloud, who is standing at the foot of two hills. And
I'm the fucking beast.
from here, you are surrounded by beautiful knee-high grass as far as the eye can see. Butterflies and bees float from flower to flower while the sun beams down from the bright blue cerulean sky. It's beautiful. It is one of the sights of all sights, gentlemen. In front of you, Cloud, are two hills. One on the right has a large windmill, and you can see that it's surrounded by this sort of iron, like farm fence. And a much taller hill is to the left, and you can sort of see the tops of large piles of stones beyond the horizon line of that hill itself. Which hill would you like to go to?
I think I am going to be starting off by checking out the higher hill and going and checking out the stone formations on it.
Stone formations, okay. We'll take you there. I'm not going to do a movement ordeal here. So as you approach the peak of the hill, you can see that there are 7 or more of these large stone piles sitting at the top of this hill that you saw from the lower fields. You walk closer to the piles and you can see on the piles themselves that there's runes etched into a much larger stone that is in front of each of the piles. And you can't read the runes, but you can kind of insinuate that this looks a bit like a grave. Just based on the structure of these stones, generally speaking. And as you see them, you also notice that the light beams perfectly, beautifully onto the top of this hill. And it quite is a sight to see, my good sir. But while you are looking at these stone piles, a dwarven woman appears from behind one of the stone piles, sort of from the direction of the windmill hill over there. And she is short, obviously, dwarven woman, beautiful, long, curly red hair. And she's dressed in this sort of like greenish gownery, not like a cleric, but she seems like she's well taken care of for herself. And she approaches you and she says, "Good day, sir. What are you doing here?"
I am going to lazily slump against one of the stones I was investigating. Just kind of sit down on the ground. Just wandering about. I've been wandering the countryside for some time now. My business is my own, though.
Wow, okay. And is there anything that I could do for you? Is anything that... Are you hungry? Are you thirsty, sir?
I have been traveling for some days. I wouldn't say no to food and drink, but I do have some questions about these stones here.
Ah, yes, the stones. The stones are... well, they are... my ancestors, kind sir. They've been here for quite some time. I was not quite as fortunate to see the greater gods as they were. But they are here with me still, in love and memory.
Are you alone here?
I am, yes. I stay in the windmill just over here on the other hill. I don't quite get a lot of company around here, but it's quite nice. It's peaceful. not many bother me, and I would prefer to not be bothered anywho.
Right there with you. I also prefer to not be bothered.
Oh, well, my apologies, sir. I don't know if you're being cheeky and passive with me, darling, but I implore you, it's not needed. I promise. I'm here to be not but just a friend.
Well enough. Well, since you explained the simple stones to be nothing more than grave markers, why don't you show your way back to this windmill for this food and drink?
I could certainly do that, but sir, I must ask before we head that way. Your eyes tell me something about you. If you don't mind me prying, what saddens you so deeply?
As I've said before, you might be young and insightful, but my business is still my own.
I really don't mean to be insensitive. My apologies. I noticed that, from behind what I can see before me, I see some sort of despair that bothers you. I wish only to help you soothe this despair as well as I possibly can.
I shall share with you that I too, like you, am also alone.
Yes. Loneliness is quite a state of living, I must say, right? Those of us that live as alone as we are, obviously, one could argue, is deeply scarred. And I don't mean the visible scars, of course, but I can see a scar much deeper within you, that others might not be able to quite see. I wish to only say I'm sorry for what troubles you.
I'll soften my demeanor and kind of take my tone down. Forgive me, young one. You are not offending. I am just calloused and alone.
Yes, I know. There's a certain darkness to loneliness. I quite understand what you mean. We don't see much tabaxi around here.
No, and I suspect you won't see many after I go. Not only am I not was I not part of a tribe to begin with, of my own people. What remained of the people that I did have were far north, and once again, no more.
Yeah, I can see a glimpse a little bit of what this darkness is that might be clouding what I'm seeing within you. I'm glad to make a friend, though. I'm glad to make a friend. Welcome to Umbridge Hill. This is my home. I've been here for 5 generations of my family, dwarven warriors that have long come and passed, and you're more than welcome to join me if you'd like for a cup and some food. I don't have much, but I have some bread.
I would appreciate whatever you have to offer. I might even take myself a nap in those flowers on the hill later.
Well, I'd be happy to share a little bit of my story with you, as you know, darkness shouldn't be, so selfishly not given to the people that we care about, new friend. What say you?
Yes. Let's discuss it over a meal and drink.
I'm glad to do that. And as
Are they about to sleep together?
Sexual tension right there.
We just
tobacco.
yeah,
I'm like getting so much
I'm already
now. I'm like,
hanging.
I mean, Garrick did say it's Tony Tiger that fucks.
he does, yeah, he did say that. He did say that.
Right? No, like all of a sudden, like I'm lonely. Hey, I'm lonely too. Like let's like be lonely together.
Weird sexual tension
That's all I'm
over
saying.
here.
Dwarves are rats.
What's going on with these hills? You know, these hills?
They're looking real shapely.
So as
They have eyes. Those hills have eyes.
oh yikes. So as you and Adabra turn to head towards the windmill, you notice that as you both sort of turned towards each other and to the windmill, you notice 2 tears running down her face from her eyes. And as those tears fall, you notice this kind of whimper from underneath her voice as she says, I'm very glad to have a friend here. I'm very glad to have met you, sir.
How long have you been in this windmill all by yourself?
Well, as I said, the darkness doesn't treat all of us very well. I've shared with the darkness for a very, very long time, friend. Very, very long time.
You speak of this darkness as if it was something material.
Of recent, it has been. For me, myself, no. Just experience and a lifetime of circumstances is what my darkness is there. There has been of recent darkness of, quite large dangers approaching this area, but it's little to nothing to me. I'm unbothered in my windmill. I just speak of a shared darkness for you and I.
Yes. The mutual loneliness that we share could absolutely be interpreted as a darkness.
Yes. And I mean, it's nice to have a friend because it's not often that I get a chance to speak of this darkness with anybody else. I'm just happy to be doing it with you.
Are we making our way like down the one hill and towards the other at this point?
We're still kind of leaving.
Or are we still lingering
We're still kind of
hill
lingering
area?
the hill, making our way towards. It must go as far as to say that we all chase the darkness from our past, that we've convinced ourselves there's a light in the future, won't you say?
Yeah, I'll get my lead eventually when the time is right.
And as you are saying that to her, in your last word there, you just so happen to step on the sharpest rock you have ever stepped on in your fucking life. Okay.
Oh no.
Not enough to do damage, but it is sharp enough that it is obnoxious. And you let out this massive roar that echoes across the hills into the forest. And as you do, we shall now move to... All right. We shall move over to Phandalin Town
Oh wow,
Square.
they can roar. I was just like, can Tabaxi roar? They sure fucking can.
They sure can, sir. They sure can. We shall now move back to Phandalin's Town Square. At the center of the town, where all of the main roads meet in front of the Town Master's Hall, is Phandalin's Town Square. Here, a number of merchants set up carts to sell street foods, fresh meats, vegetables, and fruit, small tools, trinkets, and other odds and ends, and alongside local farmers looking to hire laborers as an extra hand for the upcoming seasonal change that is about. The sun is beaming, presenting all the beauty of the town across Phandalin that has overcome as much turmoil as this mining town has. Although there seems to be a grim air about them, the people of Phandalin seem happy to be seeing yet another day. But as we look closer within the crowds of people buying their goods, we see a blue-skinned man. Atop a box in front of a small group of people within the center of this little small square. People are rushing back and forth and stuff, but you have Moonwind, one small crowd of about 6 to 7 people there in front of you, watching as you sort of stand up onto this box with some presentation ready, and they're thinking, oh hell, who is this man? He looks great. And they gather, these few people, a small handful of people gather around you to see what you have to present to them today. Take it away, sir.
Yes, gather around, great people of Phandalin. My name is Moonwind. You can call me Moonwind. I am here to show you that, yes, there be dark times ahead of us. But, alas, you mustn't worry, because I'm here to turn that frown upside down. Watch as I dazzle you with my great acrobatics. And then I jump into the air and like do like some like Avatar type like tomfoolery with my like air powers.
Oh, sorry, got the wrong Garrick. I got Garrick. Garrick's not Moonwind. Got the other Garrick. There we go.
That's definitely not Moonwind.
Yeah, the other Garrick.
The other Garrick, yes. So what kind of tricks do you start with?
So
Xander?
I start by I levitate up in the air, do a backflip, and then as I slowly come down, I reach into my satchel and pull out 3 like just metal balls and like do the same like Avatar type shit where he was like spinning them around.
Okay.
And everyone's just like
do me a favor and give me an acrobatics check.
Oh.
all right. So let me just double check here. Okay.
Do you have a
got
plus
+5.
5?
I rolled a 5.
So you got 10 total. 10 total. Okay.
Yeah.
So you do it, but as you pull the balls out, they kind of like tumble out of your hand for a quick moment. You catch them before they can ever like slip out completely, but but they tumble for a second, and you're like, oh. And as you do that, the crowd's like, oh. They're kind of like,
Oh, brother, this
finally-
guy stinks.
Apologies, folks. It's still a new trick. I'm working on it.
okay, no problem, sir. No problem. Thank you. And you continue on with this presentation to the people. What's your next trick?
Let me think about this one. I didn't expect there to be a full
He's got
full 30-minute
he's got one trick.
basically my whole shtick right now is like I do this and I just have like a straw basket in front of me because I'm just doing this for money really. And so I start devolving to close-up magic and start like doing the whole like, oh, it's gone, and then I pull the metal ball out of like a little kid's ear.
That's got to be a performance check. He has to do that.
Give me a performance check, please. +1.
All right.
Oh no.
13.
13. Okay.
13,
Okay.
14. There you go.
So you definitely pull off the trick. Yeah. Yes.
Whoa. Okay.
And then the
Okay.
people, the townsfolk start clapping a little bit louder.
Yeah,
Start
like,
clapping a little louder, enthusiastically. And from the back of the crowd, though, you hear a guy go, "That's not magic."
Who said that?
And nobody owns up to it.
Who said
Nobody.
that? Who
They
said
just
this?
stay quiet. They stay quiet, and you notice that like the people, like their smiles kind of form into a little bit of a grimace, like they're a little bit more straight lined. What do you do with that, sir?
All right. Well, if that's not magic, why don't you show me some real magic?
Oh,
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
you
That's
look
crazy.
you look over
Please
the
let it be me. Please let it be
you look over the townspeople and nobody says anything. They just kind of keep looking at you, and one of them from the back goes, "You're the magician."
And then I just turn around and I collect my basket and turn back around. I was like, that's what I thought. All talk and no bite.
And then someone from the crowd goes, "Wow, a magician that can't do magic!"
Boo this man. Boo.
And then another one says, "Why is he leaving?"
Oh shit.
Xander has to navigate this whole awkward scenario.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to see how I want to go about this.
Gratuitous violence.
Want to see some real magic? Like just start fucking going crazy.
Throw the ball at that person.
Okay, so my happy demeanor kind of turns a little darker. All right, then. You asked for it. I'm going to have to roll again for this. But then I start summoning actual magic.
Oh, he wants to really go for it.
Okay.
I'm basically going to go for like just kind of show them how I could basically do like this, like, I'm going to do this arm movement and then start levitating in a crisscross applesauce position and then just start glowing.
Okay.
And
so
as I do that, this is the goal. This is the goal of this.
So go ahead and give me.
Not necessarily.
Go ahead and give me give me.
Wouldn't this be an Arcana?
Technically no, because it's not actually a spell. He's doing naturalistic abilities to his his person. So let's just call it another athletics check.
Okay. Okay. So depending on this, then I'll modify it in my description.
Sure.
14.
14. Okay. Then you had is that including the +2 or before the +2?
That's before. So it's 16.
So 16.
16.
So yeah, you definitely you pull it off. You get your hands going and
I'm like levitating and I'm basically collecting the air around me and kind of condensing it into like miniature clouds around me, and my eyes start to glow.
And
my goodness, he's
as
a demon.
as you do that, the townspeople start like backing up. Like and you get like noticeably backing up. They're like, scared.
That worries me because I'm here to entertain. I don't want them to be scared.
They're kind of backing up away from you a little bit, and you notice that like some of the kids are starting to hide behind their parents a little bit.
Right. So then I take those clouds and then I turn it into a big old beard on my face.
And then the crowd, like in this gathered sigh of relief, kind of start like, and then they start cheering you up. They start cheering. Wow! Oh my gosh, win! That's great.
Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you. That wasn't just a gross.
He gets one gold piece.
Though,
he gets one gold piece from that. Like one person drops one gold piece.
And as these people are kind of cheering for you and such, you're kind of eating it up, right? You're a performer. You're eating this up. You're enjoying it. But from behind this crowd, you notice a gentleman with long brown hair, and another person walking behind him with white braids going down his hair, and they're heading towards the miners' trail, like south of the town of where you are, and they look like they're in a bit of a hurry. But you also notice too that they're very much kind of sneaking by everybody. What do you do with that, sir?
I'm gonna collect my things and try and catch up with them.
Oh, all right. Okay, cool. So the people are now starting to sort of dissipate around you, and as you're sort of gathering your things, I think they're kind of getting the idea that your performance for today is finished. So, you're rummaging through.
That's the big finale.
Yeah, the big beard, right? Yeah, that checks out. The big finale happens. The people start dissipating. You're gathering your stuff, and as you're sort of gathering, you're kind of going back and forth between like trying to see so you don't lose them, and then going back to your stuff as you're sort of like packing it up into your little box thing that you had. Imagine like a crate, like an upside down milk crate that you were standing on. It's like that, but wooden, and you're kind of like putting your stuff in there. And as they start sort of getting to a point where they're rushing out of town, you're now sort of like quietly rushing behind them. And now
it's very obvious to me that they are not from this area. They're dressed completely differently than the villagers, I'm assuming.
Is it obvious? Roll a perception check.
Exactly. Roll a perception check.
Oh shit.
Thank you, Garrick.
GM stairs for Garrick Master.
Your perception's +2.
So 10 total.
10 total?
10.
Yeah,
10.
you notice that they're probably not from here. But you also think, well, there's a lot of people that come through here that are not from here. But
they're moving very fast.
They're moving suspiciously. Yeah. And so you kind of follow suit.
Just imagine,
with them.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
And with that, we now move to the Phandalin Miners Exchange. And the Phandalin Miners Exchange is right at the very, very edge of town before we go into the Miners Trail here. And I'll drop the token for you guys so you guys can kind of see where we're going for here. And here at the Miners Exchange, we see a sturdy building made entirely of stone. This bad boy don't have wood on it at all, doggy dogs. The main door is like not on a sort of patio. It's like direct on the ground, right? And it's got like little cobblestones in front of it to keep it from getting caught in the dirt and stuff. So it leads right on to the Miners Trail. And just above the door is a really, really neat, tidy sign, painted in white on this sign. It says Phandalin Miners Exchange, serving the miners community since 1481. And as we move inside of this building, just inside the door is a large lit room, dominated by this huge pine counter that sits right, like just feet in front of it. And on the counter are a few brass scales that we can see. And the place is pretty bare, with the exception of a few benches that are sort of like littered around the room in different ways, as if it was like a waiting area at the DMV. You know what I mean? And behind the counter is a large solid table that we can sort of see as we approach the counter, where a map of this Sword Coast region is drawn on, and there's several shelves where there's tightly bound leather folds sort of sitting on that table at the very edge. And there's a few books, and there's a stationery next to the table that you'd think of in like an office with pens and inks and coils and stuff. And we can also see from the front door a large safe in a room that is way far in the back. And this safe is large enough, big metal safe is large enough that you can see it from the front of the entry of the building. And at the end of the table behind the counter, we have one Leon Hartswell, who can see a woman with dark hair in her probably late 20s, and her hair's tied up in a really tight tail in the back of her head, and she has very sharp, fine features with a noticeable ferocity behind her eyes. And Leon slowly walks in through the front door, and as the woman stands up, her athletically tall build, she's a built woman, reveals a very tight-fitting purple velvet dress that she's wearing, and it only takes her like 2 good strides to go from this table to the front of the counter, right? And as she approaches and she sees Leon, she says, "Hello, my name's Hollia Thornton. Welcome to the Miners Exchange. What can I do for you, sir? Do you have a claim to register? We also accept gold and gems and give the best rates for miles around. Our exchange rates are on this leaflet here if you'd like to pursue them. I can assure you we do offer the best prices around the Sword Coast."
Oh, again, what are these prices for? Sorry.
The prices are gems and gold, if you will. If you'd like to exchange any raw gold material for currency, I can do that for you.
What is your most accepted currency within this town?
For the most part, they do silver pieces and gold pieces, of course. Your typical currency around Neverwinter area.
Let me exchange 2 gold for silver.
2 gold for what, sir?
for silver.
Silver. Okay, that will be 20 silver pieces that we can exchange that for. Is there anything else that I can help you with today?
Yes. I have come to this town. I am currently investigating some disturbances. Is there anything of note that I should know?
Of note? Yes, well, as a matter of fact, there's a new excavation site in town, and the problem with that, though, is there's been some strange occurrences in town of beasts and dragons and orcs and robed men rummaging around town. It's tiring. I'm honestly tired of hearing about it. But this town has become quite the spectacle since the dragon has recently been sighted. And since then, it's been a nightmare around here. It's been a nightmare.
Oh, there's a dragon. Usually there's only dragons when there's such dashing young ladies around.
Try to get his bard on.
With that awkward silence, I'm gonna go get some water real quick, so I'll be right back.
Sir, you could say so. You could say.
Now, such a young dashing lady as you, who may know more about this dragon and this excavation site you just told me about? Who may I inquire more information from?
Yes, love, of course. What information are you needing? Do me a favor, Devin, if you could get your microphone a little bit closer to your mouth for me.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I just need some more information on this dragon and this excavation site. Who would be the best person for me to inquire on this?
I mean, I could tell you as much as I possibly know. You could theoretically, you could try Harbin Wester, but I've heard he's not really talking to anybody. Why don't you just actually head to the excavation site yourself? There's 2 dwarven men that are there that can help you with any information that you need regarding the excavation site itself. I've heard that they've had some dealings with recent beast hunters as well, that they could probably tell you and put you in the right direction, sir.
Some beast hunters. Thank you very much. And do you... Sorry, I may have already forgotten. Am I at the inn right now? Or no?
At the inn, no. We're in the miners' exchange, which is like the currency exchange place for miners that get gold and stuff. Yeah.
Perfect. And do you have a local inn, someplace where I could rest for the evening when I'm done with my day?
We do, sir. Yes, there's the Stonehill Inn, owned by one Toblin Stonehill. Quite a dashing gentleman, I must say. But yes, you could lodge there for the evening. But yes, please let me know if you need more information. I will send note for the dwarven leads of the excavation site if you'd like me to.
Absolutely, that would be quite wonderful.
Great, love. Thank you. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No, lass, you've helped me with all I need for now. Here's a gold piece, and maybe I'll see you later.
She kind of blushes when you put the gold piece down a little bit.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, roll me an insight check. No. Yeah. Perception check.
Would this be a performance? Perception or performance?
Perception.
What am I doing? Okay.
There's a reason I am having you do this.
Okay. What do we get? 11 plus 3, 14.
So, as you put the gold piece down and she kind of blushes and whatever, and you turn to leave the exchange, you, in your peripheral vision, notice her take the gold coin and put on the table and roll her eyes at you. As you both turn away from each other, and you hear her give this big as you guys both turn around. You want to confront that, or do you just want to keep it pushing?
You're not what the fuck did you just say?
No. I cast Mage Hand.
Okay. Wow. Are you stealing the coin back? Are you stealing the coin back?
Okay. I see you, sir. Okay, we'll go ahead and roll for it.
Okay. Let's see. I got
So
it.
Devin is trying to use Mage Hand to steal his coin back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
basically, yeah.
I'd like to also do a perception check.
Okay. For what? What are you wanting to do?
So I rolled an 18 for Mage Hand, just so you know.
Okay.
I want to see if there is any loose sacks of coins nearby.
Yo, he's trying to get more.
Just perception.
He's greedy.
Just perception. Just
okay.
perception.
Okay. So that'll actually be. Did you already roll? For the
No, not for the perception check.
So it'll actually be an investigation check for that one. So go ahead and roll your investigation check first, and then we can talk about the Mage Hand.
I got a 12.
12. Okay. So there are no coins. You don't kind of see any within like obvious sight. And even when you were talking to her, you didn't notice any sort of on the table or the counter that she was sort of standing in front of when you guys were engaging together. But you do notice that the coin made its way directly to the very edge of the table. Is that what you're wanting to grab?
Yeah, and I rolled an 18 with Mage Hand.
Yes, sir. Okay, so you will grab the coin. You can grab the coin, and I'm assuming you just want to dump it right back into your coin purse, right?
Just
okay.
pocket it right back.
Yeah.
Pocket it right back.
Okay. So you take that coin and you start heading out the door of the Miners Exchange, and as you walk out the door, you can see a man with long hair and a person closely following behind him with this big, like, sort of male looking sort of like delivery bag, marching closely behind him. And they're like on a mission going out of this town, heading towards the left of you. And as you are like turning to see them leaving the town, you also see a man with blue skin sort of kind of sneakily, but half sneakily, coming up to like the wall next to the Miners Exchange, like around the corner from where you are. And you can see him very obviously like peeking around the corner and then like coming up in front of you for a quick moment, coming across you. And he waves as you like, as he walks by you and continues on to follow the two other gentlemen. Yeah.
As he does that, I just mumble to myself, what a daft individual.
Yes, sir, it is. It definitely is. And they start, going, heading that way. And Devin, do you follow or do you go somewhere else?
I'm going to roll an investigative check to investigate the man with long hair and the one with the pack on him real quick.
Okay.
Wait, do you see him?
You did, yeah.
20.
They both walked.
Nat fucking 20, baby. Nat 20.
So what are you trying to look for on them?
I'm trying to see if I notice any sigils or things that I could see clearly. That shows what they may be from.
Like where their origin is, like where they because they're not obviously not from here. Okay,
yeah. You gotta remember, I'm an investigator and like a spy. That's what my character is.
Right. No, of course.
Yeah.
So you definitely notice that neither of them are from here, like for sure. Okay. The man with the long unkept hair looks like he's been playing in like a sandbox for like the past 2 weeks. The other guy just has a walk that is just not native to this area, and you can just sort of tell that he's got a little bit more of a sort of rigid sort of demeanor about the way that he's walking. And then the man the blue man who is closely following behind, you notice that he obviously isn't from here because he's prancing far more than anyone else around here is. Xander.
Actually, can I hold on. Could I roll a stealth check for this part?
Too late for that. Too late for that, dude. I already saw it.
No. Hear me out. I want to roll a stealth. I want to roll a stealth check to determine whether or not I'm actually looking sneaky when Leon sees me.
Absolutely, do it.
Or if I just look like I'm sticking out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 10.
What's your stealth modifier?
And stealth is +3, so 13 total.
13. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you're like hiding behind stuff, and like they're not noticing you right away, right?
Right.
And
but I am singing myself my own theme song like Kronk.
And you are doing it quietly. You are doing it quietly, though.
So a quick question then.
Yes, sir.
So my passive perception is 16. I would notice him.
We'll get there, sir. We'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah. So Xander's he's doing he's hiding behind stuff, but he's like kind of peeking around like the corners and stuff, and kind of trying to like be as sneaky as he possibly can. Other people aren't noticing him as he's doing this, but Leon had kind of seen him sort of make his way in front of him. And Leon obviously is like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. Like I said, my character said, what daft individual.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Okay, so moving forward then, since I investigated and I'm like, they're not from here, so I'm gonna say curious. And I'm gonna ignore the Genasi because I think, I'm just like,
sure,
I'm just making a judgment call for right now. And
that's fair.
Listen.
That's a fair call.
I'm playing into this character. Like I know where you are, you know what I mean? And I see what you're doing, but I'm also choosing to ignore you. But it's hard.
I'm deemed a non-threat is basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Like, no danger, no spidey senses are tingling.
Yeah, while I was inside there, I heard, everybody outside, woo, and then, like I heard all that shit going on,
That checks out, dude.
Yeah, because, but
awesome.
I am going to, follow the other two individuals, but at a normal pace. I'm not going to rush.
You're going to kind of keep some distance back and just sort of follow in pursuit.
Exactly.
That
and
way.
I'm purposely not going to stealth or anything. I'm going to I'm just going to travel in the same direction.
So you just want to look as if you are traveling along as if anybody else would. Okay. Yeah, that checks out.
Exactly.
I like that. Okay.
No.
Well, then now we move forward back to Umbridge Hill, where Jackal and Boris now stand at the very base of this hill. Now, just granted, explanatory for you guys, Umbridge Hill is about 2 miles south of Phandalin, right? So we are doing a little bit of a time skip here, just to make sure that you guys are clear on that.
20-minute walk, probably.
Yeah, 20-minute, 2-mile walk, you know what I'm saying? No big deal. Yeah, and so you guys are now
pace.
yeah, I know, right? You guys are now.
It takes me 20 minutes
Not 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
You guys are now at the base of this hill, and the wind is blowing gently through all of the beautiful dark green blades of grass as we kind of skirt across the infinite fields of emerald and gold that we see from this grass that is about waist high, going all across the land. And both of you sort of stop for a moment to take in the sight and see this beautiful like horizon, the sun sort of sitting behind these two large hills. What do you guys do?
So obviously we are here to find the beast, correct?
Yes, yes.
All right, I'm gonna start looking for any signs of, maybe some tracks that were left behind, or any signs of disturbance with the ground here.
Okay, and I think you have animal handling, right? Was that what it was?
Yeah, it'd be animal handling, but this would be survival to probably track something.
Survival, yeah, that's true. Okay, well, go ahead and give me a survival check, sir.
I got a grand total of 15.
That's with your 6.
Yep, I got
Okay,
9 plus
stellar.
6.
So, you kind of look down onto one knee and you notice this huge paw print in the grass. They're buried at the very bottom of the grass. There's this little sort of, not mud, but you can definitely see this sort of shape kicked out the dirt from beneath the paw that was there. And you also notice too that there's one consecutive paw immediately up there, sort of indicating to you that this creature, this print that had stepped here, is heading directly for the hill that's on the left. There with the stones at the very, very top of the hill. Where do you go from there?
I will point these tracks out to Jackal,
Okay.
and I'll be like, "This must be our beast."
Yeah, I'm looking around, and Jackal's looking around. He's just like, just trying to make sense of what's going on. And then I hear you. I'm like, okay, all right. How big are these tracks? You think it's just like a bobcat or something? I'm acting nervous, but
I'm
not
just
really.
gonna if he says like Bobcat, I'm just gonna stare at him and just be like, "No." So when I look at the tracks, I see 1 and then 2. Does it look like it is in the footprints of something that is bipedal or quadrupedal?
Look, brothers, you're throwing out too many different words. Look, I think it's just. I think it might
I'm
be
asking
just,
Ernell, the DM. Like I want to ask,
okay.
like the
Sorry,
tracks
what
look.
was that?
Okay.
Do these tracks look like the pattern of them? Do they look more bipedal, or is it a quadrupedal animal?
2 legs or 4 legs, bro.
legs or 4 legs.
I would say you can notice that the prints are consistent in weight.
But does it look like there's 4 prints? Like it's like something with 4 legs is walking or 2 legs is walking when I follow the tracks?
Right. I don't know if I want to give you that much. Because you rolled a 15. Yeah, I'll say that you can notice that is a bipedal creature.
And then so Jackal's comment of Bobcat, I'll just be like, like,
And I just went at the ground.
like when a bipedal creature would walk, it'd just be like, quadrupedal, it'd be like 4 steps instead of just these 2. So I'm like, well, it walks like a humanoid of some kind. We should follow this and investigate further.
Maybe they just got weird looking boots, man. Who knows? Well, so Boris just goes out in front of me, right?
Uh-huh.
So can I sneakily go into my pack and open up that letter to maybe because I'm like,
roll me a stealth check.
Stealth check. Okay. D20 plus 8. 11 plus 8, 19. I have a 19.
Okay. Yeah. You turn around, you pull the letter out. Boris is sort of looking further for like more tracks sort of in the area. And you turn and you're able to sort of use a small dagger to pull or slice this letter open from the top. What do you want to do with this letter, sir?
Can I read it?
You
Do I
can.
know how to read?
You can. You open this letter and unfolds, and at the top it says, "To whom it may concern, there's been a monster in the area. Was hoping that you would do something about it. I guess not. Poor bastard. Dearest, Cynthia." That's it. Nothing else on this letter.
Nothing else on this letter.
Hmm.
Could I see if I recognize the handwriting?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. What do I have in investigation? +2? Shit.
Yep.
Oh, hold on. I missed the dice tower. You're not gonna like this. Nat 20.
That's funny. Okay. So you're looking at this letter and you are trying to see like if you can recognize the handwriting, but as you do it, you also kind of notice that when the sun's beaming on this letter in a very specific way, that there's some further sort of water looking lettering that is hidden between the words that are written there. And the letters don't make any sense. They're not of common tongue, but it seems like they're sort of just jarbled letters in a completely weird, different synchronicity of each other, and they don't quite make sense. But you do notice it, and you hold the letter up to the sun to see these letters sort of peeking through it, as if watercolored. Yes, Xander.
How close am I as this is happening?
Shh, let me DM. DJ.
I'll quickly see this, and then I see Boris like start to walk away a little bit. So I quickly fold up the letter and put it in a separate like pocket in my pouch for like important things. I'll put it in there and save for later. And I try to hurriedly catch up to Boris.
Perfect. And as Boris is kind of rummaging there looking for the prints, and you kind of come up to Boris, Boris, you hear this rustling in the bushes behind you where you guys sort of came from, peeking out from the wooded area, meeting from the miners' trail. And you hear this rustling, and the rustling's getting more and more erratic as you're sort of listening for it. What do you do?
How long have I noticed the rustling for?
You've been noticing this sound for about 1.5 miles now. As you guys are sort of leaving town, you've been sort of impotently noticing this like weird like and like
I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna look and I'm like, why are you following us?
As you say that, Moonwind sort of pokes his head out from a bush.
Hello.
That's his entrance.
You're awfully friendly for a stalker.
I
Whoa,
wouldn't
what
consider
the
stalking.
fuck is that? No, that's Jackal. Like he's never seen a Genasi before. What the? Or he pretends to not see. What the? This doesn't concern you, citizen, or whoever you are.
Yeah, what the
Whatever
hell
you are.
is even that?
What?
You're real
What the
rude.
hell is even that?
When we walked through the like that market square, did we notice him doing these like tricks? We just maybe like peered over and like, yeah, whatever, got no time for this.
You guys weren't thinking about him. Like you maybe had glanced at him as you were walking by, but to you, he was just another performer, another guy that was there. So one could argue you probably didn't know that this was him, so to speak, but he is dressed in a way that could be potentially a performer that you do kind of slightly recognize.
Yeah, so he just says hello. I'm just gonna respond and be like, why are you following us?
Well, I noticed that you guys weren't from around here like me, so I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Moonwind.
First of all, partner, what are you? And second of all, that didn't answer our question.
Well, I'm an air genasi, and I happen to be rather
Air
curious.
what now?
Where are you guys off to? An air genasi?
Look, you Air Pegasus,
Never-
I don't care what you are. You're creeping me out. Boris, can you take care of this guy?
Whoa. Hold on. I mean no harm. I was just curious. Where are you guys off to?
Private business, partner. All right.
And as you answer that, all three of you suddenly hear this roar echo all the way across the valley, and it sounds angry and violent and visceral. And you guys can notice, if you can, all three of you roll me a perception check, please.
Oh, okay.
I got a 14 plus 6, 20 total.
Okay, DJ.
11 plus 3, that is 14 as well.
I have
Xander.
a 7 total.
Okay, this checks out.
Perfect.
So Sam, Boris notices that this roar is coming from the hill on the left, where all the stones are, and you can
I looked to the right.
You can notice that like the echo had just bounced off perfectly from the right wall, but you can definitely tell that it came from the left hill there. And as a matter of fact, you can tell that it actually is coming from specifically the behind one of these stone piles that you can kind of see from the horizon line there.
I'm gonna look at. I don't think this Air Genasi has introduced themselves yet, and then I'm just gonna be like, "That's what we're here for."
Okay.
But no, and then I look at Boris. Are you gonna tell him? Like, oh, what next? You're gonna tell him about the 25 gold we're gonna split up?
No, but you just did.
Oh, so there's
Well,
gold?
No, no
Mind if I
gold,
come
no
along and
gold, no gold.
As they're arguing, Boris is gonna start going towards the hill.
So,
He ain't got
so
time.
Boris, wait
time
up,
for
man.
He's gonna
I
he's
consider
gonna
myself
do it
useful.
too. He's gonna be walking, and he's gonna have his longbow drawn with
Okay.
an arrow knot.
Moonwind, what was that?
Oh, I was just shouting out. Wait, I can prove myself to be useful.
So you follow them as well. Okay.
Yeah, I follow and I have just like air in my hands, like just like circulating, in case I need to do create like a smoke screen almost.
Gotcha.
Just
Gotcha.
preparing.
I lightly jog, but I let Boris and Kay go in front of me, and I sneakily like ready a dagger or like anything.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So you ready my dagger.
I like that, sir. So you guys start making your way up to the hill, and as you guys are getting to the top of the hill and your eyes start breaking this horizon line, you can kind of see more clearly what is here. Off to sort of the veered right, you notice there's a stone pile here, and at the very edge left of the stone pile, you see this huge, like, back of golden fur, sort of like hunched over like this and moving erratically back and forth, and you hear this growling from behind this stone pile. Garrick, do me a favor. Roll me a perception check, please.
My passive is 15. So
Oh,
do
perfect.
I still
Yes.
need to roll?
Actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about that,
Okay.
thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be stealthy when I'm like.
No, correct. Of course.
hunting
Of
this
course.
creature, yeah,
Of
yeah,
course.
so-
Of course. Yes, DJ. Yeah.
And I sneak around the flank, like just like out of everyone's vision, just go around the.
You try to go around further around the backside here.
Yeah, like because I wanna set. Jack wants to set up an angle where he can pull out the crossbow if anything gets shiced.
So
know what
you
I'm saying?
kind of want to go this way,
Yeah,
right?
like flank around like this way. Yeah, like out like if
Gotcha.
like get an angle like here or something, or like behind if there's.
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
so
I'm
we
realizing-
kinda stick you right here. Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. What's that, Xander?
I'm realizing for future reference, my passive perception is 12.
Yes. Yeah. I'm keeping
Mine's
track of that.
13, my investigation's 13, and my insight's 13.
Mhm. I have you guys all listed here for me. It's just sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't.
Do I need to stealth this? Because I don't want them to see.
Yeah. Go
kinda
ahead.
wanna
Go
see
ahead and
what-
give me a stealth check. Yes.
All right.
Well, actually, hold on. Let me know when you're ready to roll.
I'm ready to roll.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh. What'd you get?
Okay. 15 plus 8, that is 23.
Okay, Garrick, can you roll a check for me really quick?
D20.
Yes. Make it in perception check. Yeah, make a perception.
What's my perception? Let's check. I think it's a +6.
Oh, your perception modifier?
It's +5, 12,
Yes, sir.
18.
18. Okay. DJ, what'd you get?
23.
23. Okay, cool. Cool.
Sneaky
Yeah. So,
bastard, man.
so DJ, you very easily kind of make your way sort of around the backside there. Boris, he has his bow knocked and ready to go. As you guys are sort of approaching, Moonwind is sort of standing behind Boris, kind of just like gently following along for a quick
like
second.
this. Kind of ready.
Kind of keep it at the ready, you know. And as you guys kind of inch your way closer, you hear this voice from behind the rock going, "It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I can fix it. I can fix it. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right." And you guys like come closer to the stone, and this big mound of fur. As you guys sort of come around the corner, you see this big mound of fur sort of like rocking back and forth, and there's a small dwarven red-haired woman sort of kneeling in front of him at his feet, sort of trying to bandage his foot as he's huffing and puffing and growling and is miserable seeming while this woman is sort of bandaging his foot. Where do you guys go from there?
Boris is like, you know, he's like ready. He's got like this thing, right? He sees this, he's like what the fuck? Like just like what is happening right now? So he's gonna like put the arrow back in the quiver. He's gonna put the bow, just unequip it here and just kind of like walk forward. And I want to be about 10 feet away and see like what's going on here.
10 feet. Okay. We can make
Yeah.
that happen. There we go. That works.
And I see that this this red-haired dwarf is trying to bandage this wound.
Uh-huh.
I would like to make a medicine check to see what happened, because I don't
Okay.
see like
Yeah,
it messed
yeah,
up
yeah.
like anywhere here, right?
Yes, for sure.
All right, so CD plus 4. I got an 18 total.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you can definitely tell that this beast has either stepped on something really sharp or stubbed its toe or had like done something to like directly hurt its foot. And you can see this because it is holding its ankle in the air while it's huffing and puffing with this girl holding the bandages to it. Yes, Jackal.
So I'm kneeling in like this, like near this alcove, like or near the stones, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I'm at, and I have my cross. I can't see the dwarf because like I think my view is that I'm still looking at his back, at Cloud's back, right?
Yes. Right.
I have the crossbow ready. I want to whistle to Boris
Okay.
to like just get his attention only, to like tell him like we should I you know.
Okay. I don't think that this necessarily needs a check.
Would I recognize this kind of like call out from like hunting with my tribe? It's kind of like that
Not
user
necessarily. I think I would assume that the kind of whistle that he's doing is sort of like, in terms of somebody that you don't know, if they were like whistling towards you, you would still kind of just sort of understand what they were trying to get at. But because it comes so quick, I'd say that you are definitely coming at a surprise. So you look over to Jackal completely in response to his whistle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Boris didn't know I moved all the way over there. You're like,
No,
oh,
I did
fuck.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I'll just like look over and be like, oh, and then just I'm just gonna give like a shrug because like I don't know what's happening here, but it looks like
I try to do a thumbs up, like do this, like move my thumb back, like, and you're just struggling, like, so no. No.
I'm just. It's not like a no. It's like a. I don't know. Like
So I
obviously
put the
what's
crossbow
happening
back.
here is different than
Like
what
I take the arrow out, I put the crossbow back, and I just walk up towards Boris.
Moonwind.
I would like to comment on the injury. Do I need to roll?
Well, you didn't notice that the injury is an injury yet. Boris is the only one that has so far. I mean, if you'd like
You're not
to
close enough yet.
if you'd like to make a medicine roll, you can.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and make a medicine check. You have, I think
14 plus 2,
Two.
so 16.
16. Okay, then yeah, I would suppose that you definitely notice that it is an injured creature.
Right.
You don't necessarily know if it was like its foot or not, but you can definitely tell that this creature is hurt and this woman is just trying to help.
Okay.
Go ahead, comment.
Yeah. I walk up and I comment, that looks like it hurts.
And as you guys now have sort of made yourself a little bit more presently known, according to Moonwind, Cloud, you're holding your foot up, and Adabra is just wrapping your foot up as much as she can, just trying to do it, and she's sort of stuffing like weeds into the bandage to as sort of different medicines to kind of help the healing process of your foot. Even though one could argue your foot isn't even all that hurt, right? But she's stuffing in there. You notice them, and you turn, and with a big growl, you sort of huff towards them. What do you do with that, sir?
Let's see here. So I'm turning towards Boris and Moonwind, but I don't notice Jackal because he's. Or do I notice Jackal also?
No, he's stuffed the fuck
they're
out of
just
all of
those
you.
two.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Well,
okay.
no, I just lowered and I walked. I lowered my crossbow. I walked.
Yeah, he broke.
Oh,
his
okay.
nose, yeah.
I missed that part.
after
I missed
the,
that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And just who in the bloody hell might you all be? I didn't ask for this many visitors today.
Adabra saying, calm down, it's okay. It's all right, we're getting this fixed for you.
It's definitely not a bobcat.
Moonwind, yes.
So I don't know if I need to roll with a passive perception of 12, but I do notice. I want to say I notice his robes.
His robes, okay. Roll a insight check for me. No,
Okay.
perception. Do perception.
Okay, 19 plus 2.
Yes. Okay, so this guy is a monk as fuck, right? Like this dude,
He is.
this dude's
Yeah.
been monking for a fucking minute.
Monked out
brother.
of his mind.
This
So
dude's
then at that point, I know I understand that he's like hurt and whatnot, but at this point I don't really care because I'm just like exuberant as fuck. And I'm like, oh, wait, you're a monk like me.
I am nothing like you, Blue Man.
Oh, don't be like that. We're practically brothers.
I don't even know you.
Oh, but you will.
Devin, do me a favor. Can you roll a d20 for me really quick?
Oh my god.
What kind of check is this for?
Don't worry about it. Just roll.
19.
Okay.
I'm gonna just kind of look at Jackal and be like, so if a Dober is not in danger, do we still get paid?
So, Devin,
Do I hear them talking about me?
Like, yeah, no, we're
I'm
just
not
discussing.
not trying to hide that, by the way. I'm just
no,
like,
we're
I
like,
just-
well,
you do hear
well,
them, by the
Boris,
way.
Yeah. We're
Get paid for what?
Maybe
Getting paid for
we
what?
could- don't worry about
I
it. man.
know you're not
Look,
here for me.
Hey, big cat buddy, we're having a conversation here. It's A and B conversation. You see yourself out, right?
I was the one
Wait,
injured on the
I was
hill.
the-
You approached me.
All right. So we get it. They're arguing. What did I roll for?
Devin, roll me another d20.
Oh shit!
19.
They got this man rolling.
Rolling.
And add your charisma modifier.
6, so 14.
14. Okay. So as you guys are sort of debating back and forth about this whole ordeal, Cloud's yelling. He's angry. Jack was like, "Don't fucking worry about it, dog."
Can I do something?
Boris and Jackal are. Yeah.
Am I rolling up on this right now?
Yes. As you guys are doing this, suddenly you guys hear this coming at you guys, and from right in between all three of you guys are arguing back and forth, this big fireball kind of gushes right in front of you on the ground. And as you guys turn, you guys see Leon coming from the same stone pile that Jackal was just at before coming up to you guys.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Leon, what do you say, sir?
What are you arguing about? Why are you here? What is going on?
Go ahead.
As soon as that happens, I kind of like lean over to like Boris and like whisper to him, like, "No, that's magic."
I've heard of magic. That's all he's got. Boris doesn't care about the arcane arts.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
Doesn't
I
give a
look at
shit,
it like,
dude.
holy smokes! The fuck was that?
Garrick, yes.
It was magic.
Oh, you're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
He's muted.
Oh, sorry. So I can actually roar as an action to intimidate and convey a single emotion, whether or not they are intimidated. I would like to try to do that now since everybody is within earshot.
Absolutely, do it.
So I'm going to be roaring for intimidate. The emotion I am going to try to convey is danger.
Okay.
That everybody here is currently in danger. 14. Do I add any modifiers to that?
Do you have intimidation?
Let's see.
I do have intimidation.
Because I'd
Wait,
like to counter roll
No.
this.
I do not have intimidation. I'm not proficient in intimidation.
Okay.
Because I would like to counter roll this.
With what?
I'm
against
proficient in
the intimidation. Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to counter
Would
roll
that be
this.
a charisma? Would that be a charisma check?
It would be a charisma check. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Like
So
charisma
I get a
saving
plus
throw, I
6
think.
and a plus
Well,
4. So I have a plus 10 to this. If we're doing an intimidation check.
Yeah, intimidation check. Go ahead.
I got 25.
He rolls for intimidation when he's being intimidated? I thought you only rolled when you are intimidated.
Yeah, no. I think the other one would technically be.
Yeah, saving throw, yes?
It would be saving throw, actually. Yeah, you're right. Thank you.
Yeah.
It should be a charisma saving throw.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
charisma
so
saving
I
throw.
got 21 then.
Okay.
If it's
Okay.
a charisma. And,
So he's not
can
intimidated.
Can I do an action back at his roar? Can I do an action?
You can.
Back
Yeah,
to throw.
I can allow. What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna do a cantrip straight up in the air, and I'm gonna thunderclap in the air really loud.
Oh, okay.
You
All right.
you are still is he still conveyed? He should still be conveyed that he's in danger though, because even regardless of the intimidate.
Devin definitely still kind of understands that the roar was purposeful and was there for a reason. He's just not directly intimidated by the sound of it. He just takes it as a heated warning.
Yeah, and I clap back to show you, like, hey, like,
Right.
I'm not scared, and I can make loud noises too. You know.
Sure. So Devin, you clap your hands up in the air to kind of, I'm assuming kind of like a gunshot in the air, sort of warning
Could
ordeal.
be a constant
It's
dick
like-
measuring contest between these two, huh?
Devin, what was that?
Yeah, it's a thunderclap. It's loud as fuck, dude.
No, I know, but I'm assuming you're
Yeah.
using it as like the equivalent of like a gunshot in the air to get everyone to just fucking
Yeah.
like stop. Right. Okay.
Exactly.
So you clap in the air, and it echoes across the valley. We have roaring, we have clapping, everything's just going across this fucking valley right
Why
now.
is everything so loud?
And everyone just stops and turns towards Leon. And Leon says,
Why are you guys fighting? We have a dragon amiss.
Moonwind, yeah.
What? What did you say?
And I just look
Could you
at him
say it a
and I
bit
just go,
louder? I couldn't hear it.
oh man, do I have gust?
God.
I'm kidding. No, I look at everybody and I go, obviously the Tabaxi's hurt because I walked up on you guys all discussing this, right? Or do I need to do a
You did
medicine check
not. Let's have you do an investigation check, yeah.
Oh yeah, investigation check. Okay. 18 plus 3.
So you definitely you don't know that the beast is hurt, but you definitely can tell that they are consoling the creature.
Yeah. And I go, how do I want to say this? Why are you bothering this poor Tabaxi?
Response, anyone?
Man, I don't know who the fuck you think you are, all right? You're here for a job. I'm tapping Boris's shoulder, even though he doesn't want to be touched. I just know.
I interrupt you and I'm like, what is that job?
None of your
Who
beeswax.
the fuck are you to put us on trial?
I'm gonna
Fuck you to put us on trial.
Actually, I'm gonna do a persuasion check, real quick.
Oh. Okay, sure. What are you trying to do?
All right, I rolled a 16. My persuasion is +6. I need you to tell me exactly why you're here.
Okay. Who are you directing that? Jackal
I'm
or-
addressing Jackal because he was the one that responded to me.
Okay.
Can I roll against that, or do I have to?
You can roll against it for sure. Yeah.
You can try
What's
deception.
the saving throw? what's
The saving throw for this would be charisma as well.
Okay, so +3. I have to roll against a what?
Mm-hmm.
You have to roll against a 22.
That's fucked up. It's a 6, so no. I didn't.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
So you tell me everything.
So yeah, Jackal looks towards you and he looks at Boris and he looks back at Leon, and it's not in the sense of intimidation because that's not what was going at here, but you definitely can tell that like Leon has got something about him that seems worthy of knowing this information.
I tell him, well, we're here
official.
for a job to kill that guy right there. 25 gold apiece, actually. Technically, I was gonna take Boris's, but whatever.
and then I look at
Yeah, I figured.
I look at the Tabaxi, I look at you, I look at Boris, and then I look at the Genasi, and I just go, and then I look back at you, and I go, what makes you think you can kill this Tabaxi? As I look at the Tabaxi up and down.
Oh, I'm not killing them. Boris was, but that we
Moon-
worked
look at
that out
Boris.
just now.
Moonwind.
I want to do an insight check on Boris.
Hold on
We
real
were
quick,
not
Moon.
told to kill the beast. We were told to bring a Dobro to safety. There is a difference.
From the beast for sure. Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Moonwind.
Because, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna chime in. I was like, I don't recall anything about killing.
Yeah, I don't know
I
what the
just
blue
look at
fuck's
you.
saying.
Devin, what do you want to do?
So my mage hand is still cast, by the way. It goes up to because I don't know everybody's names yet. It goes up to the Genasi and it just makes a shush.
Yeah, no, it's like the slowly like just.
I was just
He's just under his breath. He's like, magic.
So,
And I'll be like,
Garrick, go ahead.
magic.
Yeah, can I chime in?
Sure.
I would like to
Absolutely.
just address the group, like just everybody present. Could somebody please tell me what is going on, since I seem to be the subject of so much interest?
I will turn to this giant cat, who is like, how tall is this?
He's 7
7
feet.
feet.
7 feet, yeah.
But
Is he
he's
bigger
kneeling on the
than
ground though. He's
innkeeper?
I'm sitting right now.
sitting
I think.
down now.
Yeah, he's sitting and we're like eye level. Like that's fucked up, you know.
Yeah.
So like, is he like, if he stands up, is he going to be bigger than the innkeeper?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very
So
close.
Boris is just gonna like, I'm going to approach,
Okay.
and I'm going to be like, let's see, where are my notes here?
You got animal handling?
He does.
Well,
I
he's
do.
not an animal. He's not an animal.
He's not an animal. He's a
yeah.
humanoid. He's a humanoid.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to tell him and say the town master has tasked us, and I point at Jackal, to make sure that, and I assume that we know who Adobra is, like
Yeah, Adabra's still there, kind of hanging out.
Okay, and I'd be like, we need to make sure that Adobra is not in danger, and from the looks of it, doesn't seem that way, because obviously what we're seeing here is you're hurt, she's trying to help. Case
The
closed.
only one here in danger is me. I'm surrounded by unknowns. When I was just wandering about the countryside, minding my own business. And what's this of a beast? I know you're not referring to me as a beast.
Moonwind, your hand was up first.
I do apologize. My name is Kay Moonwind. Just Moonwind for short.
Oh, yeah.
My mage hand goes back in front of him.
Okay, perfect. And I would just like to say something.
Jackal, you had your hand up.
Yeah, I was just here to deliver a package. I just thought it'd be. I had nothing else to do. Just wanted to. Well, actually, if you ever need a courier, I pull out like this card. Start like extend it towards. You ever need somebody? Hey, best courier out in the Forbidden Lands, brother. And then just extend the card over to him.
Leon.
Can I
Have a
do
courier.
While
a
you're
insight
doing this, I'm
check?
going to roll a perception check real quick.
Okay.
It's
I
a
need
3.
to do- I need to do a check too.
Okay, well, hold
For the
on.
card.
Moonwind, what is your check for? What are you wanting to do?
I was just going to I was going to roll to grab the card and look at the materials.
That would be a dexterity
That-
though. You would just
that-
yoink.
You don't need to do a check for
Sleight of hand.
that.
That'd be sleight of hand, yeah.
That's okay. That's all right. Devin, what was your check for?
I'd like to actually interrupt him grabbing the card, grab it with my mage hand to do an insight on his courier company.
Ooh.
Can he grab it? Can he grab it? from my hand?
He can grab with the mage hand. He just can't attack with it. It would not
Can I
be an
stop him?
insight, because this is a. Do an investigation check.
I can't stop
All
his
right.
mage hand from grabbing my shit.
No.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
You
It's
guys
overpowered.
technically can't see it unless I let you see it. Technically.
Mm-hmm. But you could do it, but you'd be rolling at a disadvantage if you're wanting to go against it. And I mean, if you want to that bad.
I mean, I
don't think it would if it's like a tug, because I think Mage Hand can only pull and lift 5 pounds.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
mean, this
So-
card isn't it's a card, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if
I-
you
I-
were
you're going
if you
against
were
me?
pulling
At
against
it,
it,
you'd
yeah,
win,
you would,
yeah,
you would
yeah.
win, yeah. But if it just
I
takes it, it's different.
I got a 16 total.
16 total. Okay. So you do kind of pluck it out of DJ's hands, and it comes
Like, what the fuck?
floating towards your way. And
Right
you're
in
sort
front of me.
Yeah, you're sort of looking at it. Your other hands are just kind of just
They're in
but
my
this-
pockets.
yeah.
They're in my pockets. They're just in my
Yeah,
pockets.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
card's just sort of floating in the air, and you notice that it's a very nice high-end business card. Actually, it's made out of a very
Paul
nice
Allen's
material.
What's it say on the business
yeah,
cards?
what's your Paul
They're Jackal.
That's what I was getting at.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
gotcha.
Are you
Yeah,
are
okay.
you are you speaking to me or are you actually asking what's on the card?
Well, I want to know what's on the card because my insight is to look at it because I'm from Baldur's Gate, so I'm looking at the card. 'Cause,
It's
like,
just the Advocate Courier Services.
Yeah,
That's
you don't need to do a check to read the card.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, I'll just say.
You know how to read?
Advocate.
Yeah, he reads
Do I
common.
know how
He
to
reads
read?
common.
Yeah, dude.
All right,
Yeah,
just make sure.
Yeah.
Roll the read.
I read common, elvish, and undercommon. I read the card and I'm like, Advocate Courier Services, Baldur's Gate, huh?
Yeah, kind of obvious, ain't it?
I mean, not entirely, but it is now.
Garrick,
What
Can I
are
have my
you
card
here?
back?
Where are
pause
you
real
here
quick.
for?
Pause real quick, gentlemen. Garrick.
Is Adabra still binding my foot at this point?
No, you're standing up now at this point. 'Cause
Yeah,
You're sort of
can I
indefensive
just-
yourself?
Start walking away from the group towards the windmill.
You can. Yeah. You can totally start turning around
Cool.
if you'd like to.
I just want to just turn around and walk away. I'll gesture to Adabra to follow me, but nothing more.
And I'm not interested in following the tabaxi. I'm interested in these individuals right now. So you walking away is completely fine to me.
No, I noticed him walk away. I'm like, what the? Hey, man, hold that. Can I have my card back? Wait, hold on.
No, you cannot. I'm asking you questions right now because now I know you're from
Give a
Baldur's
fuck about
Gate
your
and you're
questions,
here.
man. Who are you? You come in here all this magic shit.
I'm
You're
here
not-
under
you're
the
not my
authority
sheriff.
of Baldur's Gate. I'm investigating some disturbances in this town, and right now,
Yeah, well,
you're
we just found a
disturbance,
disturbance.
and
You
you're
see that? And he's just walking away. He's gonna let this disturbance walk away?
But why are you here in the first place?
And as
Are
Devin
you sure
says
he was
that,
the disturbance they were talking about?
as Devin says that, Boris suddenly notices a growling coming from the opposite direction of Leon and Cloud, where they were walking at. And you can see it coming from a stone pile just on the eastern side of this hill, opposite of the stone of the windmill. And when he starts noticing and starts tuning into this growling, he then also starts to notice this sort of whistling sound coming towards them, towards your guys' group. And
I will ready my bow.
okay. You knock your bow in, and as this whistling sound comes, sorry, I'm doing a little bit of math here.
Napping.
Okay. Right as your arrow goes into the bow and you start pulling the string of the bow back, you guys all suddenly hear as 4 spikes travel through the air directly towards Leon. That'd be
What kind of check do I need to do for this?
you're actually
Hey, bro.
you're not doing a check because this is actually I'm rolling at disadvantage. Yeah, okay. So you don't have to do a check because this is rolling against your armor class. So the spike comes zooming right by you and you duck underneath it because you were able to notice the whistling sound right before it was able to come
Do
by
I just
you.
like move my head or something and it just goes by? Okay.
And 2 more spikes go past you towards Cloud and Adabra. Fuck me.
Or do I need to do anything?
No. You dodge out of the
okay.
way of the spikes. Boris already knew the spikes were coming. Jackal and Moonwind, the spikes have already gone by you guys. They're coming straight towards Cloud. Cloud, the spikes don't hit you and Adabra. You're able to notice the spikes coming your guys' way just beforehand. You push Adabra out of the way. And as you guys are all momentarily dodging these spikes that are coming through the air, the Boris notices the growling becoming louder and louder coming from behind this stone pile. And when you guys finally all look over, all of you notice this massive lion-shaped figure poke out from behind the stone wall, the stone pile, and it's sort of down on all fours, crawling towards all four of you very, very slowly, like a cat hunting prey. And as it comes a little bit further and further out from behind the stone wall, this two giant bat wings come protruding out of its back. And from behind those wings is a massive tail with hundreds of spikes seemingly poking out from the very tip of this tail. And as you guys look at this creature, it lets out a giant roar that echoes in front of all of you, blowing wind directly into your faces. And with that, everyone roll initiative.
Oh shit! Oh shit! First combat.
And then I need you guys to message me what you get for initiative on Discord.
Will do, sir, because this is a hot roll.
Yep.
And that.
Do we add modifiers to initiative?
Yes, there is an initiative
Oh,
modifier.
yes, okay, I do. And we message it to you?
Message it to me, because that is where we are ending episode 1 of Songs of the Abyss, campaign 1, gentlemen. I'm glad we did this.
Yeah.
Thank you, boys. This is a lot of fun. This is going to be good. Guys, thank you all at home for joining in and listening to us for this very first episode of Songs of the Abyss, our D&D podcast. Again, for those of you that are a subscriber that get early access, you're going to be getting this afternoon. If you are not, you guys can wait for this episode to go out on public on Monday. If you'd like to, you guys can join our Discord. If you'd like early access, be a Twitch subscriber and connect to your Discord. We offer early access there. Anyways, until next time, my friends. Beasts and dragons, my fuck no!
Shut the fuck up!
What a daft individual.